Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll go play action here with Milton. He's going to test this secondary right away. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 37 yards. First and 10 now from the 36. Ready. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. Brings up second and a yard. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Blue. Finding space at the 15. And he's in. What a drop. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. His 12th touchdown of the year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. And that is incomplete. Aggressive play here. Score that opening drive. But they don't get two, and it remains 6-0. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's second and 6.
Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Steeler first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Ready.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A given effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Second and 10.
Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. from the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Come on. Next.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
60 bucks. Draft all 80.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A run once more with Blue. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
60 boxes. 60 boxes.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
48-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Motion.
From the gun, here's Milton. Moving to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go.
Get out of the gun is Milton. A quick slap taken by Lamb. 11 yards on the pass there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. First
Here we
and
go.
10
Here we
at
go.
the 37-yard line.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
Here's Milton. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and a long way to go.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, he's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long. And they'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Steady.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bixby. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards. And another first down.
Come on.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. 3rd and 9.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. 18 Rattlers.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting the possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Milton. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
19
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the handoff, Blue. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
A gain of 9.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now.
To throw, it's Milton. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd and short, they go with Blue. Take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Milton. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Looking to throw. It's Milton. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On 4th down, here's Milton. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Milton. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. He'll drop this for Blue. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Ready.
They'll run the toss here with Blue. Good blocking, and he's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. They get 16 on that connection. That's a Steeler 1st down.
16 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep, and it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical third downs, better on first and second. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Dragging on. Back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's go. Ready?
Back to the air one more time. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. They'll look to throw again. Out wide. That's Bigsby. He's got room to roam. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. Rolling right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Take Bigsby, the man he was looking for that time. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. He's to midfield, inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through. Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right back to the air following that pick 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw it. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on 4th down. On the handoff, this is Bigsby. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Yeah, Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. First touchdown of the game for the man who leads the NFL in TD grabs.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Milton. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board. And there's an element of instincts. There's an element of understanding offensive game plan. And then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many throws as you can.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Milton. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second TD catch of the season. Throwing, Milton. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Austin now to return this. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Ready, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Metcalf falls in that one. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Come on, come on.
They'll look to throw. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Here's a handoff to Bigsby. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And
that is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Steelers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The return starts at the 13. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, here's Milton. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To the air on third down is Milton. This one is caught by Turpin. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll go. Here's Milton. That's going to be caught. And he is going to have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
For a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard
To the air once more is Milton. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Come on.
Throwing again is Milton. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. It was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Throw once more. Here's Milton. That one swung out to Blue. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
On fourth down, here's Milton. That's taken in. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This is Blue. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Get it. 19, Tiger, 19.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that, that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Oswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
79 Broncos. Let's go. 19 Lions. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing on first and 10 is Milton. That's down the field for Lamb. And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Ready?
Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through three. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
60
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 5.
They'll look to throw yet again. In trouble, and down he goes.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
On the set.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just 1 here.
His kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 35. Steelers 27. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk set. Ready.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 51 yards. Headed left, buying time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone. The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game, and the ability to make those two things look alike. Man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming. I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game. They're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Past the 60.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal. And this one online, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Back out is Brandon Aubrey at the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Austin now to return this. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day...
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Play action, now it's Milton. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a 3rd interception and kind of just throws this one away.
Ready.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. A run with Blue. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game. And number 14 for the year. Making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the 2nd half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move left. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It is uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Stop the Ranger. Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to the left. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. picked off by Savon Revel. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Blue. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They'll go play action here with Milton. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
On the ground, it's Blue. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Milton. And this is going to be a touchdown. They're going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Auburn, good with the extra point. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.